morning to all of you. First of all, allow me to extend our heartfelt and a very warm welcome to our annual debate competition 2025-2026. And I'm really glad to see so many of our students gathered here, as well as parents and our teachers on this morning, on this very occasion. And we are absolutely looking forward to an engaging and a very thoughtful discussion ahead. And to begin this program on an auspicious note, first of all, I would like to invite Redwan from Standard 5 to recite a few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا. السلام عليكم.
Thank you, Redwan. At this point, I would like to invite our Honorable Pro-Vice Principal Ma'am, Rosina Ma'am, to please come to the stage and inaugurate our program. Ma'am, if you would please.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Respected teachers, honorable judges, my dear participants and students, good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to our annual debate competition. Debate is not merely a contest of words. It is actually a representation of ideas, thoughts, and logics, confidence, and intelligence. So today we have gathered here to see the battle of our two favorite teams who will give their opinions regarding here the topics is given. So we will enjoy all the participants whatever they are telling. So I am declaring the open of our annual debate competition, and I would like to introduce our honorable special guest. I would like to call upon a student to honor her with the flowers. A speech after the competition. I am just announcing the opening of this debate and competition. Thank you so much. Please, Adiba, please call upon the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rosina Miss. Okay, first of all, to begin with, I would like to invite our today's participants to take their respective positions, please. Okay. Alright, the motion for this round is based on profession, not financial. Muntasir Alam, team captain Fayad Muhammad Mahdi Alam. Against the motion, we have our team, the Oratory Owls. First speaker, Fabiha Mahjabin Billah. Second speaker, Ajmain Ahnaf. Team captain, Musa Hassan Mono. Okay. Now, before we begin, I would like to briefly go over the rules. Each team has 3 speakers. The first speaker, the final speaker is the team captain. Every speaker gets exactly 3 minutes. A warning bell will sound at 2.5 minutes, and the final bell will ring at 3. The order of speaking will alternate, starting with the first speaker of the first speaker for the motion, followed by the first speaker against the motion, and it will continue like that. After all speakers have presented for 3 minutes each, both captains will face each other in a rebuttal round for 2 minutes each. Okay, that's it, and a very best of luck to both teams, and we're going to start our tournament right now. Okay, our honorable judges are Mainu sir and Fahmida Miss from Darlan International School, and then we have our special guest, Dr. Muhammad Fazl Ramzan Khan, who is an associate professor from the University of Southeast University, Department of English. Thank you very much. So first, I would like to call the first speaker for the team. Please welcome Wazia Ahmed from Standard 6.
Honorable judges, respected teachers and worthy opponents, and our special guest. I, Wazia Ahmed, stand proudly supporting the motion that profession should be chosen based on passion, not financial gain. The opposition wants students to believe that salary is the smartest and safest option for choosing a career. I will now talk about the performance paradox, but let me ask the question. If money alone creates excellence, why are there so many highly paid professionals burned out, disengaged, and desperately trying to escape their job? Why do executives earning 6 figures abandon careers and search for meaning in life? Why is depression, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion exploding among corporate employees on a daily basis? Because salary can purchase comfort, not emotional. It cannot manufacture passion, and without passion, excellence is eventually collapses. Modern psychology completely destroys the opposition's argument. Self-determination theory by Edward Desai and Richard Ryan proves that intrinsically motivated people, those driven by passion, curiosity, and creativity, succeed more than the ones who are only motivated by salary and prestige. Why? Because extrinsic motivation cannot create competence. Neuroscience makes this even clearer. Doing a work that you cannot like can cause mental pressure, anxiety, and depression. Even in countries like Bangladesh, where people face economic limitations and political restrictions, challenges, life is not defined solely by salary. People still find happiness, community, and relationships and meaning. This proves that financial optimization is not the only path to a fulfilling life. Human well-being depends on far more than just income alone. So how can people outperform global competition while being exhausted every single day? They cannot. Hence, history proves this repeatedly. Bill Gates did not build Microsoft because programming guaranteed luxury. Steve Jobs did not build Apple because it was financially safe. And Elon Musk nearly went bankrupt trying to build Tesla and SpaceX. So why would rational people risk everything for which industry experts call impossible? Because passion creates resilience that salary alone never can. Now let me expose the final flaw in my opposition's logic. Let me ask, who exceeds more? The student who is only obsessed with salary or the one who is obsessed with mastery? History already gives us the significant answer. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk did not transform civilization because they chased salaries. They built empires through vision, obsession, and relentless purpose. The pattern is simple. Passion creates builders and salary creates workers. Global workforce studies show that disengaged employees suffer a higher amount of stress, higher cortisol productivity, and higher burnout rates. So what's even the value of money if the person earning it is mentally sick? Thank you, moderators. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Wazia. Now I'd like to call upon the stage the first speaker from the team against the motion, Fabiha from Standard 6.
Respected judges, honorable opponents, and dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank the judges for giving me this opportunity to speak here. I am Sabiha, the first speaker of the opposition team, speaking against the motion professions should be chosen based on passions, not financial gain. As the first speaker, I will present our main arguments against the motion. Our second speaker, Azmain, will further develop and defend our case, and our captain Musa will conclude the debate and prove why our opposition strongly stands against the motion. At first, the statement may sound inspiring. Everyone wants to follow their dreams, but in reality, passion alone cannot guarantee a stable future. A job is not only about enjoyment, it is also about survival, responsibility, and security. First of all, money is necessary in life. We need it for food, education, healthcare, housing, and living. People may be passionate about music, art, or gaming, but if that career cannot provide financial stability, how will they support themselves? As the saying goes, a hungry artist cannot create art peacefully. Secondly, high-paying jobs help people support their loved ones. In many families, students are expected to become financially independent and help their parents in the future. Choosing a career only based on passion may ignore important responsibilities. Another important point is that passion can change over time. A student may love something today but lose interest years later. However, a stable and well-paying career can still provide long-term security even if personal interests change. Moreover, not all passions are profitable. Let us be realistic. Not everyone can become a successful singer, athlete, painter, or influencer. These professions are highly competitive and success rates are extremely low. We can see many artists and musicians around the world who are passionate about their work but still struggle financially. Passion does not always guarantee stability or success. Economic pressure can also destroy passion. When people struggle to pay bills or survive financially, the job they once loved can become stressful and frustrating. Sometimes turning a hobby into a profession removes the joy from it completely. On the other hand, well-paid jobs provide security during emergencies and reduce stress in adult life. Financial independence gives people confidence, freedom, and the ability to help others. Therefore, we believe students should not choose careers based only on profession. They should think practically and balance passion with financial stability and real-world opportunities. Thank you.
Teachers and our fellow opponents, the opposition's entire argument rests on one dangerous and fragile assumption that today's high-paying job will remain secure tomorrow. So let me answer my opponent's question. Survival is important, but practically is not just short-term income. It is long-term sustainability. A job that only pays but leads to burnout, stagnation, or lack of growth is truly practical. The real solution is to build skill-driven careers where interest fuels performance, because that leads to higher productivity, better opportunities, and eventually stronger financial stability. In today's economy, adaptability and skill growth matter more than just immediate salary. Uncertainty is not unique to passion. It exists in every career decision, including salary-based ones. Many students who choose safe jobs later regret them. The goal is not instant certainty, but gradual discovery through exposure, learning, and experience. Clarity comes from exploration, not restriction. So I'm going to begin with a simple question. In an age where artificial intelligence can write code, generate reports, analyze contracts, compose music, and even diagnose diseases, what exactly are students sacrificing their passions for? A profession that algorithms may replace before they even retire. Also, researchers estimated nearly 47% of US jobs are vulnerable to automation over time. So how can the opposition confidently tell students to prioritize salary when the economic landscape is evolving faster than universities can upgrade textbooks? So let me ask the opposition, when disruption arrives, who survives longer? The worker emotionally disconnected from the craft or the person genuinely obsessed with mastering it? When millions of students chase the same high-paying careers, they enter what economists call the red ocean, an overcrowded battlefield where everyone possesses nearly identical qualifications. Everyone has the same credentials, the same ambitions, and nearly the same AI tools. What happens then? You cannot claim financial success automatically creates a good life. Even in high-income societies, suicide rates and mental health targets remain serious. This proves that money alone does not secure happiness, purpose, or psychological well-being. If salary were enough, we would not see emotionally broken lives in financially successful environments. But passion creates blue ocean, innovation, specialization, and unique expertise with far less competition. 20 years ago, people mocked careers in app development, esports, and digital content creation. Today, those industries generate billions globally and dominate modern culture. Didn't Elon Musk become rich by following his passion? Elon Musk entered electric vehicles and private aerospace, when experts dismiss both careers as fantasies. Tesla transformed transportation while SpaceX revolutionized space travel. Why? Because passion creates resilience powerful enough to survive vertical uncertainty, repeated failure, public doubt. If money is the only thing that matters, then tell us, what is the exact price on your soul, and how many years of your life are you willing to spend just being miserable to pay for your own cage? Thank you, dear moderator, and thank you to all.
Well, the second speaker against the motion, Azmine from Standard 5.
I'm Asman Ahmad, the second speaker of the opposition, speaking against the motion, profession should be chosen based on passion, not financial gains. Our opponents are trying to convince us that passion is enough for a secure career. But passion alone cannot pay bills, support families, or create a better future. Dreams are important, but reality is important too. First of all, a stable income creates a better quality of life. A financial stability allows people to afford healthcare, education, housing, and other basic needs without constant stressing. Salary-based decisions can provide long-term comfort and security, while financial struggles can seriously damage mental health. Secondly, not everyone can afford to take career risks. Many parents invest their life savings into their children's education, expecting stability in return. In developing countries like Bangladesh especially, people often carry responsibilities towards their families. Choosing a risky low-paying career based only on passion may lead to disappointment instead of success. Also, passion-driven careers are often highly competitive and uncertain. Thousands dream of becoming actors, singers, athletes, or artists, but only few of them succeed. On the other hand, high-paying jobs offer better retirement opportunities and financial protection for the future. Moreover, some people actually develop passion after entering a new job. A person may choose a profession for stability at first, then slowly begin enjoying and loving the job through experience and success. Salary also gives people freedom to pursue their passions outside work. A financially stable person can travel, learn new skills, support hobbies, and enjoy life without the fear of poverty. Wealth creates opportunities for personal enjoyment later in life. Now I'd like to ask the population that, if passion is enough, who will pay the bills during financial hardships? Can passion alone guarantee food, healthcare, and education? What happens when a person loses interest in his dream job? Is it wise to ignore family responsibilities just to follow personal interests? If passion-based careers are so secure, why do so many talented people still struggle financially? Therefore, students should prioritize practical needs before dreams. Passion matters, but financial stability matters just as much, if not more. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Azmine. Now we are finally moving to the third speakers, the team captains. So now I'd like to call the team captain for the motion, Fayad from Standard 6.
Today our opposition claims human success to a single metric, salary. But let us ask the most important question in the debate. What's the most point of becoming wealthy if the process destroys your health? peace of mind, relation and sense of purpose. Will you truly be happy? Is that success or just simply expensive suffering? The opposition completely ignores the hidden economic facts of a life built without passion. I, Fairmont Mahadevan, will deliver my team's last speech based on the hidden cost of capital, chronic stress and burnout. If a student spends their life in a job they hate for money and still fails, what remains beside a mountain of regret? In fact, the World Health Organization officially recognizes burnout as an occupational phenomenon caused by chronic workplace stress, while Gallup reports that burned out employees significantly suffer more health complications, disengagement. What's the true return of an investment of $200,000 if you spend your middle age paying doctors and therapists for the damage created in a year? Meanwhile, passionate individuals often work harder while experiencing lower emotional exhaustion because meaningful workers often create engagement. Why did Cristiano Ronaldo training obsessively after becoming rich? Why did Michael Jordan become insane fame and he kept his discipline? Salary alone cannot explain greatness. The opposition sees work as a transaction. We see work as an extension of human potential. Salary is linear. It pays for time. Passion creates exponential assets, innovation, influence, reputation, mastery, and original ideas. Passion also provides money. Didn't Steve Jobs follow his passion and become rich and worldwide famous? Didn't Elon Musk suffer from literally poverty to develop SpaceX? Jeff Bezos started Amazon because he believed passionately in the future of the internet commerce, not because bookstores looked financially safe in the 1900s. So real question is not which job pays more. It is this kind of society do you want? Society with comfortable but intellectually hollow workers trapped inside golden cages, financially good but intellectually hollow, or a society of adaptive, resilient, passionate innovators capable of creating value for decades? The opposition offers short-term comfort, you offer long-term excellence. In Bangladesh, people with often low skills can earn globally despite low incomes, but they can also break in high-value industries through skill and influence. So the real question is not salary or passion, but which one actually creates lasting performance, resilience, growth over time. Does a human being's potential have a fixed price tag, or are you arguing that a student's entire purpose in life is to be the soul, to be the highest bidder? And you also asked the question, passion changes over time, students are indecisive. Well, changing interest is a sign of growth, not weakness. Humans evolve and so do their goals. A rigid salary first path can trap in long-term dissatisfaction, while a flexible passion can driven mindset allow attention, green vision in a changing world. Thank you, moderator. Thank you all.
I'd like to call the captain of the against team, Musa from Standard 7.
Honorable judges, worthy opponents and audiences. My name is Musa and I'm the final speaker and the captain of the Ordinary Owls, speaking firmly against the motion of the topic, steward profession should be chosen based on passion, not financial gain. Throughout this debate, the proposition tried to make passion sound like the perfect answer to every career decision. But they ignored one thing again and again, reality. The proposition tells us to follow passion first. But can passion guarantee success? No, it cannot. Thousands of people are trying to become musicians, artists, game developers, actors, etc. But yet only a small percentage of people become actually financially successful. Passion without opportunity can lead to unemployment and regret. Our opponent also speaks as in financial gain and happiness cannot coexist. But job satisfaction can come from success, stability, and achievement too. A person who can provide for their family, replay their roles, and live without constant stress can also feel proud and fulfilled. The proposition failed to explain how people will survive financial crisis through chasing uncertain dreams. In developing countries like ours, such as Bangladesh, many families depend on one breadwinner. A good salary improves social and economic status and reduces pressure in relationships and marriage. Economic reality is more important than uncertain dreams. Let us also remember that high-paying careers often provide benefits such as insurance, retirement plans, and long-term security. Passion-based jobs may have irregular incomes and unstable futures, while when emergencies come, dreams cannot protect people. Our opponents has asked the question that we should ignore passion completely. No, we are not against passion. Passion is important for motivation and happiness. No, but passion alone should not decide a career. A profession must be also practical enough to provide financial stability. Our opponents have also said another question that does salary guarantee job satisfaction? Not always, but salary guarantees survival, which is the most important thing and essential for human life. If you cannot feed yourself, you will stay unhappy as the way you have in job places. Now I ask the proposition, if everyone follows passion over salary, who will fill difficult but essential professions? Should family responsibility be ignored for personal dreams? And finally, what is the value of passion if it cannot provide a secure future? Therefore, we believe people should balance passion with financial responsibility, because a stable future is not built only on dreams but on practical decisions. If the structure is not built perfectly, the building will come toppling down. Thank you.
Musa, now we are finally entering our rebuttal round where two of the team captains will face each other and they'll both get 2 minutes each. So, first I would like to call upon the team captain of For the Motion team, Fayad from Standard 6.
Contradiction of opponent's case. If salary is truly the reason people should work, then why are we all standing here today doing this debate for no money? Why are you all arguing, researching, speaking for no financial return whatsoever? Employees wait for promotions, innovators create industries, money follows value, value follows obsession. The opposition teaches survival, we are talking about significance. Salary has a spinning, impact does not. People are paid for labor, they are remembered for contribution. A stable job can fit you, passion can define you. Passion creates mastery, mastery creates influence. They say salary is the only measurable success, but the counter is salary measures income, not success. It ignores burnout, job satisfaction, retention and long-term productivity. A higher number on paycheck does not automatically mean a better life or better performance. You might just do a high-level job, but are still suffering from depression. You also say that high salary improves quality of life. Salary improves quality up to basic needs. Beyond that point, study shows diminishing returns, while happiness depends more on mental health, time, freedom, job satisfaction. You keep ignoring the fact